shines a light on none so wicked, the battery cages of the Lady of Passion Monastery. I can't speak for every activist engaged in outreach, but it is very rare for me to come across someone objecting to veganism on the basis of God's say-so. It has happened, sure enough, and will happen again no doubt, yet these are few and far between. Could it be the perpetual crumbling of mainstream organised religion in what is an increasingly secular society? Maybe the religious folks, so set in their ways, continue to amble on by, not even bothering to stop and take in the suffering occurring on God's watch, for which they are complicit in. He surely has been letting a lot slide of late. For those who have attempted to enlighten those already claiming enlightenment as to the horrific treatment God's creatures are enduring, we can all testify to having encountered fervent close-mindedness with copious quantities of spiritual superiority and an unswerving sense of righteousness to give even the calmest of us the fizz. So often those sitting by God's side may pay for the abuse of his creatures, yet it would be rare to find those cut from his cloth, openly operating and profiting from these industries of oppression. Wouldn't it? Surely that is a bridge too far. The Lady of Passion Monastery in Devonport, England, just south of Manchester, was one such place. Having drawn down the focus and indeed the ire of local activists who staged protests out the front of the monastery on a regular basis, much to the chagrin of the nuns inside. A dilapidated and run-down battery farm nestled secretly out back, which activists had routinely liberated chickens from, damaging cages and equipment in the process. Conversations with the nuns had yielded little when they ventured out to confront the protesters. The nuns refused to acknowledge the sentience of the chickens, having no qualms with the abuse they inflicted upon them. Edwina Curry, Junior Minister for Health at the time, had publicly stated that eggs should not be consumed due to their containing salmonella. The egg industry and other government officials quickly reacted with predictable aplomb, stating notable health falsehoods and generally assuaging the public to keep on scrambling those hen periods. However, enough pressure had mounted that the government felt compelled to act, and so began testing egg farms for incidences of salmonella to quell the public unease. Needless to say, the unhappy hens of the Lady of Passion Monastery tested positive, and their execution was ordered, though not before activists stole in under the cover of darkness and rescued hundreds of hens, before the nuns sent the rest back to their maker. The financial toll of the cull, along with the ongoing presence of protesters and upkeep costs, forced the nuns' hand, deciding not to restock the sheds. The nuns, far less than magnanimously stating their reason for ceasing production. The animal rightists forced us, they said. Bless them.
We have come to the dead of night, while the enemy sleeps in his